Oh, okay.
We have a new species, a very dark copperhead. As I slip, I'm gonna fall on that timber, and I would guarantee you I would get bit.
You're all right, buddy.
This was not in the forecast. All right, so today I have my son Nathan. We're up the mountains and we have 4 main targets. Smooth green, the gem of the Poconos, timber rattlesnake, milk snake, and probably the hardest of the day, hognose. I haven't seen a hognose yet this year. Let's throw in red belly, which is funny because in the year of the snake, I'm at 77 species and somehow I've not seen a red belly yet. So let's just knock that one off. All right, let's go see what we can find. All right, so we're gonna check these logs, see if we can get a red F right off the bat. Now we got our red back. So it's an eastern redback, Plethodon cinereus. Nobody's home today. Let's go find some snakes. Here's the field. It's been good to me in the past, but a lot of people know about it now. But we're gonna give it a shot anyway, just to start the day. These rock jumbles are perfect. All right, so maybe this is why I didn't flip anything, because these red Fs are probably on the crawl. This is as found. Where you going, buddy? In this moisture. A lot of times you'll have kids playing with these up the mountains or whatever. They're orange to ward off predators and to warn them that, like, hey, I'm poisonous, do not eat me. So if you're going to handle them, like, they're harmless, and you know, it's a great introduction for kids to nature, but make sure they don't rub their eyes or put their hands in their mouth before scrubbing them pretty well. It can, you know, make you sick, or can at least burn like your nostrils and your mouth. So it's a red F. That's the terrestrial stage of the eastern newt. Can't ignore these little ones. I flipped that already. All right, we just flipped this little baby American toad. All right, we got our first snake of the day. It's a northern ringneck snake. See that yellow ring on its head? See if we can get its head to poke out. And I guess I'll show them to you. Just check out the belly. Is that a pretty snake or what? All right, we're on the board. All right, so good ethics is to replace the rocks back. I'll just tuck him in here and he'll work his way back under. All right, Nate just flipped another ringneck, so we're at 2 snakes. All right, first spot was a bit of a dud. Again, that's what you get for whisper down the lane. And you gotta watch out, the Fs are out. So here's another one. They're loving this wet weather. Here's 2 more. These guys are a little darker. All right, I'm definitely not a plant nerd, but like a pink lady slipper is an orchid, a native orchid here. All right, so a quick walk around. We got 6S and flipped this big slimy. He was under a big rock over in the wet part of the woods. So I'm gonna put him down because he's not gonna sit still. So this is a northern slimy, Plethodon glutinotus. I wanna show you something. This is the hand I grabbed with. Watch my fingers. You can see like the skin sticking together right there. That's what these guys do as a defense. They're really cool salamanders though. They're pretty big, and they actually get bigger than that. They can get like 7 inches. Related to the redbacks that we found earlier. Not to the Fs though. The Fs are newts. So was that worth it? This stuff will not come off. Okay, we turned into 12-year-olds and just looked for newts for way too long. Time to go find some of our targets. I feel like with how wet stuff is, maybe like this hillside's the best. Maybe the water will be like kind of run through. All right, maybe these are gonna be dry enough. I think maybe stuff's too wet underneath. Hey, we got a snake. the garter. So underneath this rock is this garter snake in blue. It's flattening itself out to look bigger and scarier, and now it's biting. And it cannot see me with those blue eyes. It's deep in shed. Oh, okay. That's a nice big ring. Look at the size of him. That's a big ring neck. This guy's kind of big too. Let's get him down the hole. You can go down the hole, but I'm gonna take a look at this bigger guy. The size of that ring neck. I've seen bigger, but I don't see them this big very often.
So when you grab them, they kind of like whip their tails around a whole bunch, and then like they musk you.
Yeah,
it's like rancid.
It's rancid, and that's a big ring neck. I'm gonna smell like this for about a month. This is my biggest ring neck of the season. Not my biggest ever, but I bet you this guy makes like top 5. All right, so we have our third book in the Fascinator Young Readers series, Rattlesnake. This is now available at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. What's this guy checking out? So be sure to look for it on any place you enjoy buying your books online. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever. I went to flip this rock, and there's a garter right here. And this one has the diminished stripe on the back that you see a lot in the mountains here. Some of them are like practically have no stripe. It's like, do I want to pick this up? I'm a bit allergic to them. Let's see how it does. So it's got a diminished stripe. It looks like there's some gravid snakes already. This one looks a little fat to the tail. All right, so hopefully, I love walls like this. Like if those are flippable on top, that's great for milk snakes. Most of the time it's ringnecks, but you'll get a milk too. The ones mate is flipping on the sides are usually pretty good because they'll be rock on rock. But like stuff like this is offset, but like when they're flat like that, like this, perfect. Stuff will squeeze in there, believe it or not. Yeah, that is absolutely perfect. Nobody's home, but that's perfect. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Very cold racer, kind of in shed. Still defensive. And get the focus. This is what racers do. They're biters. They're harmless though. Nothing. I don't know if you can hear the thunder rolling. It's starting to rain here, and the radar looks like it's a pretty hefty storm coming in. So we're already not having great luck. Gonna get back to the car, check the radar, see if there's a direction we can go. Change plans. I don't know.
Few moments later.
This was not in the forecast. We are finding nothing. Yeah, this is not optimal working with it. Radar's looking good, and it looks like we got a break in the clouds. We just wasted so much time in the rain. We had to like kill time. Basically sat at Wawa and then Burger King just waiting. Maybe we can salvage the day and find something if this clears up. Looks like it's going to. Yellow one in shed. So I'm like looking under here, my face is like right there. This dude's been sitting here the whole time. I wonder if he's been sitting out in the rain. What a great pose, and of course I don't have my camera. Full disclosure, I already flipped this, so this is a reenactment. This is not a pure flip clip. But he hasn't moved. It's just a racer in shed. There's like a rodent cache here. I'm gonna just kind of put this back because he's in shed. He probably just wants to chill out here all day, so black racer. All right, here's timber number 3. They are starting to come out now that it's clearing up. Because he's there, though, we can't get complacent and just stomp around here. There could definitely be more. It looks like he's in shed. All right, this is timber number... Is something just rattling? Yeah, we just got to be very careful. They're mixing in. And these rocks are so slippery. The last thing I want to do is... I'm actually in a very compromising position here because I slip, I'm going to fall on that timber, and I would guarantee you I would get bit. You can see the tail right there. Oof, he is in bad shape. He's got really bad SFD on his face. Definitely why he's out. Yikes. Oh, yeah, that one's messed up too. These snakes just do not do well here. I think the den is just so wet. God, that's a shame. Just want to get a look at its face. That's horrible. This poor thing. These snakes are not doing well. If you'd like more Fascinature content and to keep abreast on everything that's happening in the conservation world, make sure to sign up at fascinature.live for more tips, trips, and flips. Now back to the video. All right, we have timber number 6. It's our first black haze. You're all right, buddy. I don't know if he was hissing while rattling, but I think I heard another snake. I need to be super careful here. There's timber number 7 crawling off. It's like I can't get there quick enough with how slippery these rocks are. All right, Nate, so we just had the sun come out a little while ago. We got 7 timbers right after the sun. So we're gonna do about a 6-mile walk, 3 in, 3 out. We're not finding any snakes yet. There's a 5-line skink, nice long blue tail. All right, this is our first snake of the spot. And I didn't record it, but we talked about what our first snake would be. Nate said racer.
Yeah, I said a racer.
And I said another stupid timber. Well, there you go, another stupid timber. So we have one rat here. It's a nice sized snake. Oh, there's 2. All right, so Nate has a pretty nice sized black rat snake. We saw 2 here. That's Pantherophis alleghaniensis. These are climbers, and they love eating birds and bats sometimes. And they'll even, well, they'll obviously eat rodents, as their name implies. Sometimes they bite, sometimes they don't. This guy's pretty chill. That's probably a female. We're gonna let her back to her business and keep looking. This is our second water snake of the day. The first one got away. This is a northern water snake, Nerodia cypodon. Now, these are extremely defensive snakes when you pick them up. They will bite, they will poop, they will musk, and do it repeatedly. But as you can see, they're not water moccasins, they're not chasing. He's just kind of hoping I go away. All right, we have a new species, a very dark copperhead that's in shed. That's now coiled back and might strike at me, so I'm staying back here. All right, so we're just gonna leave this guy be. Oh, there's a tongue flick, which means I'm probably too close. All right, we'll let him go and he'll probably just bask the rest of the day. So Nate just spotted this black rat. It's a kind of a neat spot. I was just chilling here on these branches. Okay, so we're gonna walk up to this black snake. I know what it is from here, but is it a racer or a rat snake? You're gonna find out real quick. And that's why they're called racers. Okay, so that didn't end up being the most amazing day, but we did add up some things. We didn't get our hog. Hog is a nemesis. Even crazier, red belly's a nemesis. Yeah. I have 77 species of snake this year, no red belly. It is May 16th, I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But anyway, as far as today, it is over. This is Bob Ferguson with Fascinature, reminding you, and Nathan, reminding you to step into the outdoors.